Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Pardon the naked face. I'm actually going to be doing a first impression style video using a new foundation that I just... Where the hell did it go? I just lost the foundation. Anyway guys, I will be doing my first impressions on the one and only L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I got the shade 204 Natural Buff. I do not know if this is going to be a match, but this was the only in-betweeny shade that they had. Dude, it's like 7. Anyway, so I figured I have to get ready for work, so what better way to try this out than by doing a first impressions for you guys. So it's gonna probably end up being like a little quick tutorial, hopefully quick. I don't know, I'm using that word loosely, but anyway, I'm gonna start off by priming my skin. I've already cleaned my skin and moisturized, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the Becca Backlighting Primer. I've been using this for the last few days, and I rekindled my love for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this primer, and I only use this primer on the center of the face and on the upper part of the cheeks because this is a highlighting type primer, except it's just not as potent as one of their, you know, highlights. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the face. So this is in the shade 204 Natural Buff. I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna go ahead and break its virginity, break the seal. So I already shook it up. Actually, let's just shake this bad boy up again. I shook it up on the way to my office space. Go ahead and put it on the back of my hand. This is very liquidous. And I'm gonna go ahead and dot this all over the face. I don't know. This is actually a really neutral shade. So I'm hoping on my yellow ass skin that it would look good. I like the consistency of it. It's almost cooling. Every time I dot my foundation, it reminds me of the calamine lotion when I had chickenpox when I was a kid. Anyway, I'm going to take my Up and Up foundation brush and just spray with a little bit of homemade MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to start from the center of the face, working in strokes, downward motions. This actually has pretty decent coverage. So this is definitely a medium coverage. It did cover up some of the redness that I was having on my cheeks, and this feels really good. It doesn't leave a tacky film or anything on the skin. It almost feels like it's setting. It's supposed to be a glow type foundation. It's got SPF 15. It's for a radiant finish for normal to dry skin. I already feel like it feels really nice on my skin. This says that it's a radiant finish. It wears up to 24 hours. It has medium coverage and it's air light. I would have to agree that it is a medium coverage. It did cover up my redness that I was having here, and it just gave me more of an even canvas to work with. Nothing like full, you know, it's not like full coverage where you can still see my like moles. And can try to build this up. I will do it for demo purposes because I really don't like to build up my foundation. I feel like one coat is more than enough for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know where else to cover, but let's do that. I really don't like too much on the center of my face. I don't like too much foundation, period, but for the purposes of showing you guys if it could become full coverage or not. No, I wouldn't say this is a full coverage. I would say this is a beautiful medium coverage. Like it's perfect for keeping the skin nice and natural looking. So far I like this. I'm going to do my under eye concealer and set under the eyes, but I'm not going to set the face until I'm about to do the powder on my skin. So I'll let that kind of sit and cook into the skin. I'm going to use my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. This is from the Super Stay line. I really like this. I actually want to do a comparison of this and the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay because I feel like the consistency might be different, but the overall look is very similar. I'm gonna take some of my Coty Airspun pressed powder that I transferred over into my Laura Mercier little tub there because I feel like it distributes product a little bit better. I'm just gonna set this under my eye because I get lots of creasing. We're doing a thank God it's Friday look because I just like glowy skin. I'm gonna do my brows real quick. I'm going to use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This one's in black. I actually ran out of my dark brown, thank God, because I wanted to use it up. I prefer the black, hands down. And I'm gonna set that with the Essence Make Me Brow. This is a dupe for the Gimme Brow from Benefits, so $2.99. Oh my God, it's amazing. All right, I'm gonna shut up, do my brows, and I'll come back. Now that I have my bitch brows on, I'm going to go ahead and take the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize in Marie Antoinette. This is a beautiful bronzy, I don't know, this is just perfection. And I'm going to go ahead and take this and dot this on the eyes and put this as a base. Sometimes I just do this and go about my day, like literally, legit. This is a beautiful color. Take some under the lash line as well. I'm going to my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. Whatever. I'm gonna go in with Courtney. This is actually one of my favorite shades from this whole palette. So I'm gonna go in and take my Sonia Kashuk 109 brush and just place that on the crease and bring it up. Just gonna take a little bit of this Vanity shade right here and place that on my lower lash line very lightly, just to give me some depth under the lash line because I have sallow eyes, so I feel like I have to do this step. So I'm gonna take the Jeffree Star Peach Goddess highlight. If I can open her. I don't know why I have such trouble opening these. But anyway, that's this beauty right here. She is stunning. I'm going to go ahead and take my middle finger and pop her right on the center of the lid, like that. I'm not flipping you guys off, but if you like my middle finger, hit a thumbs up. I'm going to take some more of that Peach Goddess. This is really going to be the highlight of the day. And I'm going to take the Morphe E36 brush. It has easily become my most favorite brush. And I'm literally just taking it and like submerging this brush into this highlight. I'm going to spray it. And take that on the inner corner for some pal. Go ahead and pile on the mascara. I'm actually going to be layering two mascaras, the Urban Decay Perversion and then the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm going to take 3 hours to apply a coat of mascara and then I will be back. I'm going to have a good lash day today. Look at that. That I've put on my mascara, I also tightline using the Milani Easy Liner for Eyes retractable pencil in black. I just kind of like my lower lash line looking smoked out. Go ahead and powder my face. I'm going to be using my good old trusty Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Youth Boosting Powder. This one's in Creamy Natural. I love this stuff. It smells good and it just, I don't know. It works well with pretty much any foundation I use on the skin. So I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and this one's in medium to dark. I love this bronzer. I'm going to go ahead and take my Eco Tools fan brush and just kind of bronze up the skin there. It is summer. I'm going to use my Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It's actually one of my favorite peachy pinks. And I'm just going to lightly... For highlight, again, I'm going to use Peach Goddess. This is a Peach Goddess kind of day. Take an Eco Tools. This reminds me of the Anastasia highlighting brush that they have. This is very fluffy. This is actually a blush brush, but I use it all the time. So I'm actually going to spray my brush a bit. We're going all out. Tap it off. Go into Peach Goddess. Yeah, we're doing it today. Take a little bit under the brow. Onto the lips. I'm actually going to spray my face real quick with some of my setting spray. And I'm going to go ahead and just... Now moving on to the lips, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to actually put on 2 lipsticks today. I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star, this apparently turned into a Jeffree Star tutorial, but that wasn't what I was intending. I just been reaching for these products a lot. But anyway, this is actually my first time doing this combo right here. I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Gemini liquid lipstick, which is Bourgeois, and shut the hell up and put it on my lips type thing. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off with Jouer's Papaya, and I love this as a topper for any liquid lipstick. Hello my loves, I am fully done with my makeup. I'm actually really loving my makeup today. It's very glowy and peachy and pinky, and anyway, this lip combo right here is on point. I absolutely love this. I don't know if you can remember this beauty right here. This is actually the Janet Collection's Chile or Chow wig. I did a review on her last summer. I started wearing her for work because they didn't like my red hair. I'm really loving my makeup look today, and what I will do is I'm going to update you guys at the end of the night to tell you what I fully think about this foundation. Now so far I really love her. Again, this says this is 24-hour wear. I don't recommend you wearing your makeup for 24 hours, but a girl like me that used to work 3rd shift, I would be up running errands and then going to work for probably over 24 hours. So this foundation would actually be beneficial to us girls that work very long hours and just don't have a time, you know, to zhuzh up every few minutes. So anyway, I actually really like this so far, but I will let you guys know how it holds up. My main area of concern is the center of my face. For some reason it just looks a little cakey. I'm having some issues with texture lately, so I will let you guys know if it kind of bundles up in there. So far I'm loving the way she looks. Evie's highlighted today to the gods, but yeah, this actually feels really good. It sets beautifully on the skin. It just gives you a very natural look. I wouldn't say this is like glow central, but this is actually a really beautiful foundation. Like the way it applied, it just felt like it was my skin. So I love those type of foundations. So way to go, L'Oreal. So I will give you guys an update, and I will see you guys in a few hours. Right now it's 8:34. I've actually had this foundation on for probably over a half hour. So yeah, I take my sweet time doing my makeup, and mascara takes 30 hours. So anyway, I will check back with you guys in a few hours towards the end of my day. So I'll see you guys later. So it is 6:06 in the evening. I just had a very long day at work. I've had this foundation on for over 9 hours. I want to say I feel like I was done with the foundation part of my face like at 7:45, but anyway. So anyway, wig is off, bras off, thank you sweet baby Jesus, and pants are very optional right now, like none. Anyway, overall this foundation right here, one, is a perfect match to my skin. Like I have no line of demarcation at all whatsoever. You guys saw me apply it, how I applied it. My skin feels nice. I feel like Where have you been all my life? Where? I think that L'Oreal just hit a home run with this foundation. It's very, very light on the skin. I don't feel tacky at all. Now, I'm gonna zoom in. I have not blotted my skin at all. Let's zoom in. Don't mind the squeaky chair, that's just what she does. I hope it focuses. But I have some shininess like around here. I have, of course, that highlights and on my nose. So I have not blotted today at all, and I didn't feel the need to, and I barely went to the bathroom as is. So when I go to the bathroom, I usually just take a little piece of paper towel and then I just press it on the areas that I get oily, like right above my brow. So usually it'll soak up a lot of the pigment from my foundation, and I'll press it right here. And as a girl that wears glasses, if you wear glasses then you know, I'll blot around the nose, which it did kind of creep up in there, but that's every foundation. And I got a little bit out, but it's mostly oil. It didn't break up. I don't know if you guys can see. It didn't break up. Around my nose is very, very dry, but that's every day. Around my nose area, it faded a little bit because I've been like, not picking my nose, but like it itches, and I've been like taking my napkin and, you know, touching my nose with it and stuff like that. But overall, I feel like it held up beautifully. This foundation, hands down, is really great for dry skin. I don't know about extremely dry skin. Extremely dry skin is very hard. It's just very hard to find a foundation for those that suffer from that extreme dry skin. But skincare is key. If you do a good skincare regimen, any foundation would work. But this stuff right here, child, I'm actually in the shade 204 Natural Buff. I feel like it was a neutral color, but it did not like pink me out or turn me into like some weird shade of something. It almost like soaked up into my skin and just took on the shade of what I'm naturally. So I was looking back at some pictures the other day, and girl, I thought I was extremely pale. I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, I wasn't matching my neck to my face. Shit happens. We've all been there. But anyway, I love the look of this. This for over 9 hours. I have not, when I tell you I have not touched up anything, but I actually ate. So what I did was I just threw on Water Deities from the MAC Aquatics collection that came out a few years ago. I just threw that on. You can still see like Gemini mixed with Jouer's Papaya over top. So I just threw on the lip gloss. That's really all I've touched up. I actually have a few flakes of mascara, but it's probably because I like scratched the inner corner of my eye. But overall, I mean, what do you guys think? I actually love this very, very much. I do wish they had a little bit more shade ranges, because I feel like they don't have a really, really pale one, and they don't have a very beautiful like dark chocolatey shade. And the thing of it is, I don't know how my women of color, the dark skin girls, how like what they think of the L'Oreal shades. Do they think that they're too warm? Do they think that they're, you know, too ashen? Like, I would love to see someone that has a darker complexion try this, because I think this formula would be so bomb for those with dry skin. And even the original one, the Pro Matte, I think would be great for super oily skin, because I've tried it and it was a great formulation. I just returned it because it really, really, really is matte. Like it accentuated things that were already dry that I already know, but holy shit. But anyway, this right here for dry skin to normal skin, amazing. It is not super dewy. It just leaves a beautiful satin finish, I feel. And it just gives you that like you're not wearing anything look. And as you guys can see from when I applied it, it really did look like I wasn't wearing anything, at least from my perspective. So anyway guys, that's pretty much it for my first impressions. I'm not going to wear makeup this weekend because it's just not happening. This is my first weekend where I'm not really doing anything, and I have lots of videos to edit for you guys. So by the time you guys will see this will be like a couple weeks later, but bear with me. I still love you guys very much. So make sure you thumbs up, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.